Los Angeles area. Big box truck. That's called a bobtail, by the way. That's what they really are called, bobtail trucks. But you can see it right there. That has been hitting multiple.
Box truck driver arrested after South Los Angeles chase. Armed robbery suspect pursued. The Los Angeles Police Department was pursuing an armed robbery suspect Friday afternoon. Los Angeles, September 27, 2024. A man was arrested after leading police on a chase through parts of South Los Angeles. The driver, in a box truck, is allegedly wanted for armed carjacking. According to the LAPD, the carjacking occurred near Vernon and Denker streets. Police said they received reports of the carjacking victim being suspended from the stolen vehicle as the suspect drove away. The victim eventually fell near 76th Street and Broadway and was then struck by a person. They were taken to the hospital in critical condition. Officers located the vehicle and began a pursuit. Police used several stop sticks, known as spike strips, to stop the vehicle. As a result, the truck sustained 2 flat tires. This did not stop the suspect, who continued driving. The chase ended when the driver stopped near Normandy and 42nd Street. The driver got out of the truck, surrendered to officers, and was taken into custody.
Suspect, but this guy actually looks like... Okay, I got to go to work, everybody.
Right now we're following a pursuit. You're taking a look at the vehicle that deputies definitely want, and they want to stop that driver right there. We're in South LA. Let's go up to Stu and Sky Fox for the very latest on this. Stu, what's happening?
Hey, just thank you guys for joining us, and this is a pursuit of this box truck out here, and you can tell it is pretty big and pretty heavy. Now, we just were getting information just for a moment ago from our assignment desk that this is a 211 suspect. 211 translates to a burglary suspect or a robbery suspect, but it does definitely look like the driver looks like he belongs in a truck. When I say that, he's dressed like a driver. So I've got a lot of questions, but I can give you guys a lot of information. Oh, that's the first time we saw something like that. Oh. And that front wheel. Look at it kind of bumping around. This might be coming to an end right now. That vehicle hit a number of stop sticks earlier on. They're calling them stop sticks now. We used to call them spike strips, but it ran over a number of them, at least 2 that we saw. Now the driver just jumping out. It looks like he's complying, like he's done this before. Just gets out of the vehicle and is doing the dance, hands up, and just, I'm sure they're not even calling anything out yet, but very upset about the situation. And again, it's one of those ones, you can't call me wrong. It looks like he is a worker, like a driver for that vehicle. Anyway, he's out. It looks like he's complying. I'm going to kind of stay a little bit wider because that kind of aggravated stance might turn into something else. But this pursuit coming to an end, it's been going on for a few minutes out here in the South Los Angeles area, but it does look like it finally coming to an end out here on Normandy near the cross of Vernon.
And you have to wonder what's inside that box truck to begin with, if it was, in fact, a burglary call. Hopefully, if there was any merchandise or anything taken from any victims out there, that they'll get them back.
Definitely, and you know, it just kind of wondered what was going on. I mean, that's a huge vehicle, and when they said it was a burglary suspect, that kind of just really threw me for a loop. Officers from LAPD doing their approach, they're going to go ahead and they're going to have to clear that vehicle and also cuff that suspect. It does look like he is definitely complying. Officers have to clear the cab, even though we're pretty sure that it was just the driver in there. And of course, you know, usually we see him pop open those trunks and we want to see what's in there. Usually it's just a bunch of dirty laundry, but this time there might be something a little bit different. We're going to see if we can get Sky Fox maybe to do an orbit or move a little bit to the, I believe, to the north so we can see what's in the back. But this is, again, coming to an end in a very dangerous situation indeed. That big, heavy truck could have caused a lot of damage, but that driver seemed to be concerned or at least cared about the vehicles around him.
Yeah, definitely a good ending to this. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in all this, but again, taking police on a wild ride for at least 10 minutes here in this pursuit for this burglary suspect, all coming to a peaceful end as deputies, in fact, clear that box truck and look in the back as well. And of course, their investigation is just beginning. All right, thank you for joining us on this. Now let's go back.
What was going on here? But a short pursuit, South Los Angeles. Bunch of flat tires. They're going to need a flatbed for that box truck, and you can see the number of officers down there. Any number. It actually is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 LAPD officers. But again, this could have turned out a lot different. Thank goodness nobody was injured. LAPD doing an amazing job bringing this to an end. And it happened here in the South LA. It is South LA. Normandy and Vernon. And
chases and highlights are on the High Speed channel page. Activate the notification bell to receive all that is new, and we are happy to have you subscribe to the channel at Chases 2.